So this is my greenhouse. I started tomatoes inside. This is how it looks now. So these are my tomatoes. So this is how it's gonna look when I'm done with them. I made these cages, and I have some basils. Those little seedlings that's coming up is basil. So I have basils on them. So I brought them out beginning of May, which was a little too early. Not beginning of May. I think it's second week of April. I brought them out. All my seedling that I started in little pots like this, and I transplanted them into the big container, and I put some seeds in for basil. So these are basils growing, a lot of them. I'm gonna separate them and put it into tomato containers like that doesn't have much basil. So these are basil, and so I potted them into their home containers, and I left it in the greenhouse. So that helps them protect from the little bit of our frost date was April 30th. So a little bit of frost that we had, the cool weather we had, the greenhouse protected them. So I had those tomatoes placed here, and then the basils I started beginning of May, I think. No, yeah, like last week. So that's why they're so small. So the cool weather crop I started early in here. This is my spinach. I harvest them already, and this is the second set that's coming, and probably by June they're gonna go to flower. So I probably will get like maybe another harvest like this one. Also, it's getting kind of hot, so look, this is already going to seed. So I'll pinch that off, so maybe I could get some more leaf. And these are my cabbage. They're starting to form some cabbage over there. So they're getting tight here like this. So that means I'm gonna get some cabbage, hopefully. It's not gonna be big cabbage because it is a small container. I'm just experimenting with cabbage and cauliflower this year. This is cauliflower. They're just growing tall. I don't know when they're gonna get flowers, but hopefully before it gets too hot. I had some lettuce that I started indoor, and I placed them out here second week of April. I started all the seeds March 16, 13, around there. So I put them out April second week. So I harvested a good harvest already, and this is my second, is ready for my second harvest. I did some beans also around March 13th, and I transplanted them. Now it's this big, and I'm already getting some beans here already. Let's see. See, there's a bean right there, and there's another, this bean right there. So it's like 4 or 5 beans that's coming up for harvest. Hopefully they'll get more. There's plenty of flowers. This is my chives and scallion that came up by itself because I left the pot in the greenhouse all summer, and it came up. Cilantro, I session planted it, so I'll show you later. I have another set of 2 sets of cilantro. One I harvest already, the other one is getting ready to, and this is the 3rd set. So I session planted them. I started the seed inside, and I brought it out. This I seeded in here. So this I did like maybe second week of April, so they're still short. This is my overwintered kale. I'm gonna have to start taking the leaf off so they could get more leaves. This is one of my friend gave me. This is the ivy gourd, kunjuru in Malayalam, or kovikya. So he did a stem propagation, and it grew. This is how it looked when he gave me. Hopefully it survives with me. I have it in a smaller container right now because I know we're having like 2 or 3 more cold nights coming up, so I want to protect it in here, and then eventually when I see that it's surviving, I would plant it into a bigger container. That big container out there you see, that's for this, because this is like a very wild, almost like a weed. It grows and it's going to need trellis. It's going to be big and wild if it makes it. So I have that plant. My rosemary, I don't know if it's going to make it. I'm waiting for it to show me life. If not, I'm going to have to uproot it and get new rosemary. This is my oregano. I think these are weed. This is weed, but I'm also waiting for it to show me life. If not, I'm gonna have to uproot it and put new oregano. Mint, of course, it comes back every year. I didn't have to do anything. Same thing with lemon thyme. These are lemon thyme that's coming up by itself. Another extra cabbage I had, it's there. So that's my small greenhouse. And then we're gonna go over here. This is outside the greenhouse. I had these okra started maybe first week of April. They don't like cold weather. This is still cold, so I don't know if they will survive. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There was another one here which Adrian, my golden doodle little girl, dug it up, and I had labels for them, which she stole it also. She likes to play ball. She throws her tennis ball in here. I have to videotape that. That'd be cute. Anyway, so that's my okra. What did I say there? Yeah, okra. So I did put some seeds in here now that it's getting warm. Hopefully it germinates, so I'll have some more plants. It's my eggplant. Eggplant will do okay. I just planted them. I also started that later, and I just planted them maybe 2 days ago outdoor. But I had it in a seed inside, and I seeded them maybe 2 weeks into April. Same thing with this is the Karela or Pavika, or in English bitter gourd. And I only had one seed that germinated out of the 4 I had, or 3 I had. Hopefully it makes it also. This is also going to need a big trellis. I'm just waiting to see if it survives. I also transplanted this maybe 2 days ago, and I put the seed indoor at around 2nd week of April as well. Potatoes, it grew really big. This I put the potato in maybe beginning of April, and look how it grew. I have some cherry tomatoes that I started in March. So this is the cilantro I was talking about that I harvested, and this is ready to be harvested. I have broccoli here, which works out pretty well because cilantros don't like it too hot and too much sun. And broccolis, they are cool weather crop, but they do like a lot of sun. So I have it here right in front of the 2 greenhouse. So then these big leaves could sort of shade the cilantro. And then in here, I have in the big greenhouse, I have all my peppers. I have some cayenne, I have bell pepper, I have sweet pepper, and habanero. So I have all these peppers right here, some over there, because I know they don't like it. They don't like the cold weather, so I just want to protect them. I did transplant them into the home containers that they will grow in. I started the seeds inside around March 13th. So this is how big they are. They germinated and stayed inside up until maybe 2 weeks ago. I transplanted them into their home container, and they'll stay in here for the rest of the summer. When it gets really warm, I am going to put them outside the greenhouse. So that's where they're going to stay here until maybe 2 more weeks, and then I'm going to put them outside. So then I could protect them from the few more like 50, 40 degree winter we have, or summer, nights we have. So this strawberry, look at that nice red strawberry that's coming up, and there's some flowers and there's some more strawberries that's coming up. That overwintered. It stayed here the whole winter. It had green leaves all winter. Now they're thriving. There's some broccoli over there and some more cabbage. And then those are my cucumbers. So these cucumbers I started second week of April, and some of them died. And I transplanted them maybe a week ago, and some of them died. So I put some more seeds maybe a week or two ago, and now they're doing really well. So the weather is warming up. So these are my cucumber. And I have a little trellis going on. I'm gonna have to probably like put more stuff to pull them up. And then I put some spinach into here because they're not gonna last too long. When it gets really warm, they're gonna go. So I figured I'll give them this space where they like to be with peas. They like to be with peas and cucumber. So I could harvest them, and then when they go, they'll go. See, some of them already, it's too hot in here, going to flower. So when they go to flowers, if you take these flowers off, they will produce more leaf. They'll try to grow. I don't know how well they're gonna grow, but there's my sweet pea, sugar snap sweet pea. I do have some peas over here that's coming up. There's a big one over here. So peas love this cold weather. So I started them early because I knew they like cold weather, and they are producing now. I need to pull these up. I need to trellis them. These are the climbing ones. They're not bushy, so they need trellis. There's some fennel that I put it in directly seeded into this pot in, I think, second week of April. And there's some habaneros. This is some dill also seeded directly into this pot. Kale I started indoor. There are a few of them, all died. This is the only one that's making it. Hopefully it makes it all the way. And there's some fennel direct seeded. And then there's onion I direct seeded beginning of April. They grow really fast. And this I had lots of problem. This is my beets that I direct seeded also, but I had to do it maybe 2 or 3 times, and then I got this much. I don't know what's gonna survive. They're very finicky. These came up really nice. I love this. I had to still figure out how to use this carrot leaves. People eat them, I heard. They look so yummy and big and green. So I want to use it. I have to find recipe. If you guys know it, let me know. But these are carrots. I also direct seeded them. And that's all for my garden. I am going to put some flowers around. I'm going to have all these tomatoes. I'm going to put some flooring like this there. And then you see all these tomato cages that I have there. I'm going to have them in my containers. And I want to lay them all over there. And hopefully have a trellis with the string pulling up all the tomatoes. That's my plan. And I'm going to have some flowers around so then I could attract some bees and then also keep away some pests. If you have marigolds, they do take all these bugs away from your flower. And I have some zucchini, green zucchini here. So I direct seeded some here just in case of these don't make it. I did start them inside the March 15th, I think. And they became very leggy. See, it's very leggy. But they're surviving. Hopefully they make it. So that's my starting of my garden. It looks very messy right now because everything is under construction or organizing, and once it's done I will make another video. Let me know if you guys want to see the update, and if you like the garden videos or garden category, I will do more of them for you, especially when I harvest. If you like it, please like and subscribe. Bye. Have a great day. God bless.